What is past life regression therapy? Past life regression therapy and analysis is based on the concepts that consciousness survives physical death, that the process of evolution of souls occurs through many lifetimes, and that the lives of a soul influence each other. The past life's traumas, fears, and vulnerabilities can manifest in the current life as symptoms, diseases, fears, behavior patterns, etc. This concept also implies that our current talents, abilities, and skills have been acquired through many lifetimes of practice. Past life regression therapy and analysis is an approach that uses hypnosis to recover memories of past lives in order to resolve the current challenges. This process helps identify and resolve root causes of current life issues and health challenges by accessing the initial challenges or traumas, resolving the negative feelings associated with them, and through this powerful process, lessons are uncovered that clients can apply in their current lives. Sometimes, through past life regression, clients can review a beautiful life that can teach them what types of feelings they should perpetuate in their current life. It's a learning process for both the conscious and subconscious levels of the mind, process that can accelerate healing, spiritual growth, and provide a higher perspective of life. Past life regression is a process of self-exploration that helps people increase their self-awareness, strengthen their connection with their higher levels of consciousness, with their subconscious and higher self. It helps them understand that our own consciousness is fully responsible for our physiological and emotional experiences and ultimately for our life. Past life regression is also a process that balances out the physical and non-physical aspects of who we are as human beings. It's a process of learning that can shift our awareness, our thinking toward positivity, unconditional love, compassion, and optimism. Sometimes children remember past lives, or past lives can surface through dreams, even recurrent dreams, or sometimes nightmares. During past life regression, both levels of consciousness are active. The conscious mind is an observer of the past life experience and is able to compare it to the current life. What does the past life regression therapist do? The past life regression therapist is practically a guide that helps clients achieve a deep state of hypnosis, connect with their subconscious level of awareness, and direct their focus toward accessing a life that is linked to their current issues. The hypnotherapist helps the regression clients access the root causes of their challenges, walks the client through the most important events of that life, guides them through the death process, and to experience what they do and where they go before they incarnate again. The past life exploration continues with a life between life exploration by guiding clients to access the light and the ultimate reality, the home of all souls, where souls enter the superconscious state of awareness. Let's look at a case study. A client of mine, married with children, had violent dreams her entire life and a constant feeling that her family was going to die. As I guided her to the root cause of her feelings, she reviewed a life in which her family died in a car accident. She could not handle the pain in that past life, so she committed suicide by throwing herself from a bridge. After the regression, my client was relieved to see why she had those feelings her entire life, and she said that she didn't expect to see that past life scenario. At our next session, she reported that her dreams were more positive and that the fear she had that her family was going to die disappeared. What else do people experience during past life regression and life between life regression? In addition to experiencing past lives, people learn through this process that death does not really exist, that only the physical body dies and the soul emerges at the moment of death, like a phoenix from its ashes. As a result, clients release their fear of death. After reviewing the past life, clients usually see themselves being attracted by a beautiful, warm, white golden light, where they feel wonderful feelings, very difficult to describe in words. It is a state of awareness that has amazing therapeutic effects. In this state, pain, worries, and blockages are removed, and the soul, the consciousness, returns to the level of pure energy field and positivity in thinking that represents its true nature. This process allows the consciousness, the soul, to pass beyond the light and enter the superconscious state, a state of connection with the universal source of life, of energy and wisdom, the unified field of consciousness quantum physics describe as being at the base of everything in existence. In the light, which is the same light people see in near-death experiences, clients feel as if they rediscover themselves. This process changes clients' life perspective, helping them value the things that actually matter in life. There, the hypnosis client reconnects with higher levels of consciousness, spiritual teachers, the spiritual guides and masters, who welcome the souls when they exit their physical body and accompany them through all the events that they will experience in the light. Before entering the superconscious state of awareness, the ultimate reality, souls go through a few non-physical gates or greeting halls in the light. There, the spiritual guides and masters, which are evolved souls that are highly experienced in the process of incarnation, evaluate the progress that the soul has achieved in its life, whether it accumulated positive energy and grew vibrationally or not. Souls grow through accumulation of experience and positive energy, which is actually love. This evaluation involves a life review, which is not a judgment, but a very positive and compassionate process. After that, the soul would decide what it would like to do next. It could choose to reincarnate, stay in the ultimate reality for a while, or stay there for good. After the decision is made, the soul transitions in the ultimate reality, which is an infinite universe of pure positive high vibration energy. It's a non-physical reality, a reality of pure consciousness that is at the base of everything in existence. In that reality, hypnosis clients enter the superconscious state of awareness while their conscious mind is still active, process that leads to a conscious realization of the higher self and an alignment between all the levels of consciousness, which is essential for a holistic, integrative process of healing. There, in the superconscious state, souls could explore various places of connection of pure consciousness, what clients call the tree of life, the river of life, places where the knowledge of everything that ever existed can be accessed. The contribution I personally brought to the field of past life regression and life between lives regression therapy is related to the exploration of the light and the ultimate reality with its places of connection of souls that exist there. The tree of life, the Akashic records, is where souls that return from their physical lives deposit the memories of the life they exited from, re-becoming their superconscious self, their higher self. They leave the past life memories there, and they do not carry them in their next incarnation. That is the reason people do not remember their past lives, and why they need to enter hypnosis and access the memories of past lives during past life regression. In that state of awareness, hypnosis clients can access information regarding other lives they've lived, as well as the universal knowledge. Many hypnosis clients perceive the tree of life as an infinite energetic tree. Some perceive it as a willow tree, and all describe the tree being formed of millions of little branches of light containing life within them. Millions of little lights equivalent to a life force, a consciousness, a spirit that passes through the branches of light like how blood cells flow through the blood vessels. The tree of life is also called the Akashic records, the Akashic memories, the ethereal memories, Akasha meaning ether. It is where all the lives of souls can be accessed. It is also where the spiritual guides can show the clients other significant lifetimes for them to learn the lessons those lives provide. The river of life is another place of connection of souls where the knowledge of the universal mind can be accessed. It is perceived by hypnosis client as a river formed of millions of little lights, each one being the equivalent of a life force, a consciousness, a spirit, an essence, all floating together, traveling together to various places in the ultimate reality. The river can be heard and felt as a river of water. It appears to have a blue-green color with sparks of all color light, but all clients recognize that it is not made of water. When a consciousness wants to incarnate and start a new life, it goes through the river of life and exits through energetic windows of communication between the upper and lower dimensions of existence, entering the ethereal field of the earth and then the physical plane. Clients describe their wonderful feelings as they travel through the river of life on their way to reincarnate, going through those whirlpools or vortexes of energy that spin very fast and take them to the earth or other realities. The feelings clients report that they experience in the superconscious state are feeling of complete joy and peace, happiness, fulfillment, ecstasy, oneness, bliss, but at a much more intense level compared to the feelings we experience on earth, state that leads to emotional healing and achieving a balance between all the aspects of life, yin and yang, the conscious and subconscious level of existence, the human life and the spiritual life, and so on. Is it necessary for the hypnotherapist or the client to believe in reincarnation in order for the regression to be successful? Hypnotherapists or other therapists are inevitably taken by their clients in what appear to be other lives, where the symptoms seem to have originated. Some of the clients are comfortable with the idea of reincarnation because it's part of their philosophical, cultural, spiritual, or religious belief systems. Other clients, those who believe that we live just one life, often interpret those experiences as remarkable metaphors of the mind, able to teach them powerful lessons about their current life challenges and help them release those symptoms. Nevertheless, clients' philosophical, cultural, spiritual, or religious opinions regarding this topic neither influence nor interfere with the recovery process when undertaken past life regression therapy. Many clients label those past life experiences as metaphors of the mind, metaphors through which the mind teaches them powerful lessons about positivity, unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, confidence, lessons that they can use in their current lives to become emotionally stable, balanced, have more positive thoughts and beliefs, and to create more positive energy to help in their healing process. How can a past life regression help the client to resolve current life issues? Past life regression helps identifying the root causes of people's current life issues or health challenges and helps solve those issues by reframing, changing the perspective on the original trauma. This process helps clients face their conscious and subconscious fears. Trauma is created when one chooses not to deal with unresolved incidents that happened in the past. The fear that clients choose to live with nourishes with that person's energy. Through this process, the clients get the chance to face their fears, understand how the trauma originated, look at it in a positive perspective, release the negative feelings and negatively oriented beliefs they had regarding that trauma, and replace those beliefs with positive and empowering ones. As a result, the feelings regarding that traumatic events change toward the better. Let's talk about another case study. Here is an example of a past life regression healing. A client, a nurse, who later became my hypnotherapy student, had a severe cough for 5 years that exhausted her. It seemed as if she had a severe respiratory disease. For the last 5 years, she saw specialists in 5 US states to understand what was causing her cough in the hopes of finding a treatment. Unfortunately, no treatment has worked for her, so I decided to help her identify the real root cause of her cough. During the state of connection with the higher levels of consciousness, hypnosis, she accessed a past life in which she saw herself as a young woman taking care of her siblings because her parents were constantly working. She became like a mother to her siblings and loved taking care of them. After her siblings grew up and moved away, she remained in her parents' house and did not want to marry anyone. Her parents were pressuring her to get married, maybe with one of the merchants from the town. Feeling so much pressure, she decided to take her own life by drinking poison. As she was dying, she felt how the poison burned her throat. To our amazement, my client's cough disappeared. Our hypnotherapy certification class continued for a few weeks, and we've noticed that she stopped coughing completely. It's been about a year since we had the session, since her cough completely disappeared. It is a well-known fact that only uncovering the root cause of a problem, the real memory, could help release the trauma. the suppressed emotions or the negative feelings associated with the traumatic event, and in this way release the symptoms. This is how a past life review could actually change the current life, but the past life cannot be changed through past life regression. This past life review improved my client's health and the quality of her life. Some people wonder, are those experiences clients describe really past lives or just figments of imagination? The answer is actually in one of the principles of psychoanalysis. Dr. Joseph Breuer, who lived between 1842 and 1925, was an Austrian physician whose work laid the foundation of psychoanalysis. He discovered that unconscious, unresolved experiences are the root of conscious symptoms, and that once the unconscious memory is remade conscious, the symptoms disappear. This discovery transformed the effectiveness of therapy and hypnosis. It has to be a real memory for the symptom to disappear. If it's just a figment of imagination, the symptoms persist. This is how healing occurs through past life regression therapy. Dr. Joseph Breuer was a close friend, mentor, and collaborator of Sigmund Freud. Past life regression is a process of self-discovery that makes clients aware of the existence of other facets of their own multidimensional selves, the existence of higher self, the fact that people are much more powerful beings and have an infinite potential. Through this process, clients shift their thinking toward positivity, unconditional love, kindness, forgiveness, compassion, and confidence, and the desire of helping others. This process helps the soul and the human to awaken to their real nature and to function from a state of inner balance and access their true potential. It is a process that leads to unity of consciousness. You could read fascinating case studies of past life regression healing and exploration of higher states of consciousness in my book entitled Home at the Tree of Life, which could be found on Amazon.com. I welcome any of you interested in this therapeutic approach to my certification program in past life regression therapy and analysis and life between lives regression.